Slide to your right. All right. We're rolling. Perfect. So, always pillow. All right. So where do we begin? So much to say, so little time. This is WNBA star Cheyenne Parker of the Atlanta Dream, number 32. She's currently in Italy playing professionally during the off season. And I just would like to get her thoughts on everything as far as her journey as being a mother, a professional athlete, a new wife, and just what it takes and what keeps her going and how she continues to stay progressive and learn and grow throughout the whole process. And I'm gonna let her just take it away. Day one, like, please inform us. Day one, you find out, and then what?
Find out about what? Naomi? Naomi.
The little one.
Day one. That was the day we moved to Atlanta, actually. And I texted the trainer and just told her, like, I needed to go to the doctor because I was feeling sick. And when I found out that day, my life really did change. Like, when they say it's a life-changing experience, having a child, it is. And, like, the moment that you find out, your life changes because you have this vision that, like, for me, my vision was, okay, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. I wanna, my goals as a basketball player, because ball is life, it always was life. And then all of a sudden, it's like that has to be paused. God had another plan, and it's like such a powerful spiritual moment that it just ignites that strength, that power to,
the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, it really is. Yep. But it's a beautiful thing. It's like so hard to explain it. But
playing pregnant. Tell us about that.
Playing pregnant was scary sometimes, especially because I was sick a lot. So throwing up like every day, all day. I was always nauseous and I couldn't keep food down. So, if you're not eating and you're working out and practicing and trying to play, you can risk injury. You don't have energy. So that shit was rough. Excuse my mouth.
Here we go.
It was something that I had to really talk myself through every single day.
So it's more psychological, more emotional.
More mental and emotional than anything. And a battle, fighting your thoughts. Is this even the right thing to be doing? Should I be resting? And just wanted to be great for this person you haven't met yet. So I just had a lot of things on my mind. That
constant back and forth. There was a lot of internal conflict.
Yeah, I even reached out to a WNBA player who had experienced this.
Smart.
And asked them, but I guess it was too personal because I didn't get a response.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm pause you right there. That is unfortunate. I think there's a huge gap between older generations and younger generations, even if it's a couple of years. The fact that some people have been through certain things that others have yet to go and have knowledge on, it would benefit so many other people who still need so much information and knowledge on certain things and certain journeys and paths that they have already went through. So what was it like having to stop playing when you became too pregnant to play?
It felt funny, sitting on the bench, especially the team was struggling. They really, could have used some help, and I was intending to be a big part of the team. So I felt bad just because of that. I felt responsible. But I also was, excited to be becoming a new woman. You know,
Mm.
that was the most
Mm.
I ever read
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have much else to do.
It slowed you down a little bit.
It slowed me down
Helped
a
you
lot.
focus on yourself.
It helped me self-reflect on who I was as a woman,
Reflection,
what I want to represent as a woman.
Absolutely.
Because now I'm getting ready to be a mother. A lot of things changed. My mindset changed completely.
Right.
So it was quite a transition at that time. I was doing a lot of reading and meditating and just throwing up, and that was about it.
Yeah, I could imagine the physical part of it was just the woman being pregnant is an ultimate sacrifice indeed in itself.
Yeah.
The 9 months of carrying another human being, and then all the ups and downs your bodies go through, and then even having to go through the whole birthing process.
Yeah.
Tell us about the birthing process.
Okay. Birthing process. Where do I begin?
Yeah, scary, huh?
Let me make sure it's still running.
Oh, we're running.
Oh,
we're running.
You know your camera.
Oh yeah, we're running.
We're back.
Yes.
Birth experience. It was it's funny because I had a talk with one of my coaches during the season. She was like asking me where I was mentally, and she asked me, she's like, what's the hardest thing you ever had to overcome, or ever went through? And she said, you can't say birth. And so I said, damn, I can't say birth. So I started thinking, like, what is? And then I started thinking of other things that were pretty tough and that really did, knock me on my butt, you know. But it just kept going right back to birth. Like, every time I thought of something else, I'm like, I got through that, though. It was birth that was the most prominent on my brain. So I said, I can't even answer that question because I'm going to tell you it's birth. That was the hardest thing that I had to overcome, just in every way. The birthing experience was like 30 plus hours of labor.
Wow.
Which was very rough.
Yeah, she was staying in there.
She didn't want to come out.
Wow.
Naomi was born half a month later than she was due. She was due December 12th and didn't come out till she was forced out. Forced.
Tell us about that. If you don't mind.
Yep. This is exactly why.
Yeah, because people,
I know.
It's like people don't know the hat.
And I've avoided bringing it up because I haven't talked about it yet.
People don't know the hat.
But it was crazy. I wanted to do a natural birth. It was something that I had planned. I did my own planning from all the reading. I wanted a natural birth, given the history of being a Black woman in America.
Absolutely.
And so I didn't. Every time something about a C-section came up, I skipped over it. Like, I'm not. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm not.
Never thought about it.
Never thought about it.
Never thought.
December 25th, Christmas Day comes, and they tell me I need to come in because it's been past such and such weeks. There's higher risks of stillbirth.
So your nerves is shot at this point.
Right.
You're thinking the worst.
Yeah. So I go in, they're doing the monitoring for a few hours, and then I have to stay the night. And then after about 12 hours, they're saying that our heart rate dropped, so they want to induce me. So I get induced, and then I'm in labor for another 20-something hours after that. And while I was in labor at that time, they were trying to get me to dilate to 10, and I couldn't get to 10. Got stuck at 6.
What was that process like? They were trying all different things.
Yeah, it was tough because during my labor, they were telling me to stop pushing, but my body was naturally pushing because I was induced. So my body was being forced to push because that's what you're supposed to do is push. But they told me to stop pushing because I wasn't at 10 centimeters yet, and that can risk C-section. But every time I felt a contraction, my body kept doing it, and I was trying to fight pushing. It was the hardest thing that I ever experienced. And I hear mommy in the back, stop pushing, Shai, stop pushing, baby. You have to stop pushing. And I'm just crying like, I can't stop.
Yeah, right. Wow.
It was insane.
It was insane, huh?
Yeah. But it was a powerful experience because I overcame and I got through it. And at that moment when they told me, that she has to come out, that we can't wait any longer, it was tough because I just was avoiding that. I didn't want to do that, and it was just so hard to hear it
I'm gonna stop right there, which kind of enhances and ignites your magnitude and altitude and level of resilience and endurance. Toughness is the lead. That doesn't give you justice. Those words. It's impeccable what you have overcome and had to overcome and get through just in the healing process alone. With your core, and every athlete knows that your core is everything. And to have someone literally cut you in that area to take out another human being is a very, very huge thing. And the fact that you went through it and you survived it, you and your beautiful baby, because she is so beautiful and so smart. And she's an amazing little thing, man. And you're doing a great job. You are putting, ultimate sacrifice day in, day out, traveling abroad and still continuing the process and your journey and your vision and your dream, So it's quite the thing to see and quite the thing to witness. And even if you weren't my sister, it would be like an amazing thing to see, because it's an amazing thing to see when other women do it as well in the WNBA or whatever sport or career path they have, because it's not easy being a mom. And I'm sure Keegan has played a huge part in support and mom has been impeccable. Mom has been remarkable.
MVP, man.
She's been there every step of the way. She's been just everything. The glue, the foundation, since we can remember.
Since we was born.
Yes. She's been there and she's done it. So, tell us a little bit about that. What's it been like having mom there?
Man, it's made all the difference. Even having her there at during that time, that labor, and just talking me through it. And mommy, like she's a strong woman herself. Absolutely. And has endured so many things that she knows the right thing to say to get you through it.
Right. And, all the right words, for sure.
And she really helped me, just coach me through it, the whole thing. Because like I said, I felt very discouraged that moment when she told me that. I couldn't even accept it.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? So then I had to just do my own research that quick. I just started Googling.
Wow.
I was panicking. Like, can I play basketball ever again? Like, I just thought.
Wow, you literally did all of that in that little moment.
Yeah,
that
a lot
little
of
window.
Thoughts,
that little window moment.
Yeah.
Interesting, man. Interesting.
And then they still couldn't get her out.
And imagine 20, 30 years ago, no woman would have had that luxury or that option to look up something like that in that moment.
Let alone back then, they cut him this way.
Wow.
I would have really been done.
Yeah. Amazing. Interesting.
I would have really been done.
See, I didn't know that there was a difference.
They changed. They learned better ways. Wow. Yeah, and the doctor did a very, very good job. But the experience after, like I said, I've never had a surgery, so the after, like that next day after, and just having to go through the healing process of 7 layers of skin cut open, that builds fucking character.
Yeah.
Especially because you also have to take care of that brand new baby.
Absolutely. And life doesn't stop.
Life doesn't stop, exactly.
It's such an amazing thing that that's what it's like. It's such an amazing thing, the whole process of motherhood from beginning to end.
It is.
And it's
truly.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing to experience, and it's amazing just to see y'all firsthand going through it and experiencing it. So, what do you see for yourself as an athlete in the near coming years and future?
Honestly, it's God's will.
Okay.
I'm thankful and blessed to be able to play ball. So I'm not gonna ever take it lightly. I'm gonna take full advantage of the blessing that I have, and I'm gonna try to play as long as I possibly can.
Okay.
So that Naomi can experience it for as long as she can, just to see the world, just to experience the world and be cultured,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and not be too caught up
Mm-hmm.
in the world and in society. I want her to, you know, be free of that.
Be home
and have
person.
have
Absolutely.
that third eye open
Absolutely.
at this age.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
so if I could keep her kind of like
aware
and just
cautious and just
around, out the way. And if she, and you know, playing ball, she's out the way, all right.
Would you like to see her play ball?
I want Naomi to do whatever she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a preference really. I want her to choose.
Right.
Part of me, sometimes when I'm just joking around, I say it a lot. I say, I don't know if I want Naomi to play ball.
Interesting.
Because of those moments that I'm having of, you know, just mental fatigue, physical fatigue,
mm-hmm.
pains, you know, and just the things that I know are going to be hard for her. And, I don't want my daughter to struggle, but she's got to go through struggles, you know?
Experience her own experiences.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good, guys. That's good. Truly excited for y'all, and I'm so happy for y'all, and thankful for y'all.
Thank you. Thankful for you too.
I know the future holds nothing but, you know, blessings in Lord's will.
Amen.
So you feel like your body's good and holding up well throughout this whole thing, because it's crazy how you didn't miss one game.
Yeah.
You played every game this past season for the Atlanta Dream.
Right.
And a lot of people don't really recognize and acknowledge that. And you have, you know, players all over the league missing games for whatever reason. Right. And you're literally just coming off a birth, and you didn't miss one game. And through your aches and pains and through your bumps and bruises, yeah, you're like the Woman King. So tell us about that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you drink the Wakanda juice?
Oils and herbs.
Absolutely.
Oils and herbs.
Yes, most definitely.
Definitely got me through that season, man.
Yes.
I'm still learning my body, and I lost a lot of weight throughout the pregnancy because I was sick all the time. So when I got back in shape, I was rebuilding muscle. I was, you know, slim and pretty toned. But throughout the season, it was really hard to maintain that, just because of everything being back to back. You know how the season is, and then my diet wasn't the best. You know, breastfeeding, craving everything.
Interesting, craving some.
Yeah, and just, you know, the breastfeeding aspect. I don't know. You know, I'm learning what it's actually doing to my body, depleting the muscles that I'm trying to build.
Interesting. Watching you breastfeed before a game was probably one of the most moving things I ever experienced in person. Yeah. In real life, you know. Yeah. And then having to go out there and perform at such a high level, that's amazing, to say the least. Yeah. Let's see here. See how much time we got. Oh, okay, about a minute and a half left. Scratch that, about 4 minutes left. Nice. So real quick here, tell us about Wakanda. So, what is Italy like?
Series 1.
What is Italy?
This was Series 1.
What is it? Yeah, Series 1. What is Italy like compared to all the other places you've been as a professional ball player? Tell us a little about that real quick.
Okay. Italy, so far has been, compared to the other places, definitely the best food. Their food is very good.
Interesting.
Yep, I haven't.
Better than Korea.
Yeah.
Better than China. Better than Poland.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Better than Turkey.
Turkey's food was good.
Better than Wakanda.
This was a great. I love this. This is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
We talked about this, I think, too.
What? Oh yeah, we did. We just never really did it.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I've been trying. It's been like pulling teeth trying to get with other people.
That's okay.
An interview.
One day.
Yeah, they
go, that.
And wish they did.
No, they're gonna hit. That's when you get them. Take that.
And it's like, I get it. People are busy. People got their lives, but it's like you've been across the.
It don't be that. It's about they look at your following and they judge you, and they don't give people the time of day because of the status that they think you may have the social status. It's a thing. Like, they'll be
Yeah,
like,
it is a thing.
you only have 300 followers.
And they don't want to be in love with you.
Yeah, but what they don't realize is those small platforms also have an audience, and it doesn't matter their social status, because at the end of the day, you're still reaching that audience that they have. So, and that's why I always reach out and respond to anyone who asks me
I'm the same way.
for an interview.
And I always try to remind people that I'll never be the type to have my nose up in the air.
Nope.
Never, yo.
If I do.
Like, I kick fast. We came from too humble of beginnings to be like,
yeah.
And I never understood how other people were like that.
Because they just get arrogant once, and once they get that fame, sometimes people really do switch up and act funny.
Act weird.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. This is the devil's not stopping nothing. Is that someone's phone over there?
Yeah, charging.
Oh, okay. But that's a beautiful thing. I'm so thankful that you've been able to help me.
Yes.
And you've been you made the time to do this. Like I said, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to shake your hand, Cheyenne.
No, give me a hug, bro.
Yeah, what are you crazy?
Trying to shake my hand. We're family. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much. I can't wait to get to another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know there's so much more to say and so much more to get at. And
yep. And we can start doing specific topics.
Absolutely.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shout out Brittany Griner. Shout out
BG, man.
Monique Billings on her new book that we're reading.
We can talk about that one next.
You can talk about the book. Let's do that. Make it
a
whole segment.
Or you get to Italy.
For sure. Absolutely.
I'm going to finish it.
All right, Shai. Well, thank you so much again. Yeah. Good luck this season.
All right.
And good luck next year.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate it, bro.
Love.
Cut.
Cut it.